So a few months back, we were let known by DC that they will be creating a Harley Quinn fart comic, and most of us thought this was a big fat joke. In fact, with it being released around the end of March going into April, we thought maybe it was even just an April Fool's joke. We were wrong. In fact, the rumors persisted after it was already announced that it would actually be like some type of scratch and sniff comic where you would actually be able to enjoy the pheromones that came out of Harley's ass. And well, that turned out to be true too, because they sealed this dirty bitch. Now, at first, I was not actually gonna like buy a physical copy. I was just gonna read it online digitally. But because I am a professional, I decided to shill out the whopping $8 fucking to buy this beauty right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open this bad girl up, take a fat fucking whiff, and then I'm gonna read it, come back, review it for you, and maybe, just maybe, there's a chance that this might actually be good. No, there isn't. There's not a single fucking chance on this planet that it's good. All right? I brought my trusty little knife to stab this bitch open. This is gonna be the craziest tax write-off of the year. Let's open it up. Bro, I chose the dullest knife to open this thing up. Woo! Fuck! Do I just smell the cover? I don't really know what to do. Ugh, alright, hold on. Woo! Alright, there's like a little smell, but like, hold up. I'm gonna just try to flip to a spot where there's like an actual fart. Okay, there's a fart right here. I don't know. Am I supposed to? Oh! Bro! It kind of, I don't know. It kind of smells like, it's like, it doesn't necessarily smell like bad, but it smells like gasoline. Like, there's some, oh wait, hold on, y'all can't see that shit. There's like a fart right there. It's just like a really strong, like, not even like gasoline, more like, the smell that when you turn on your stove, like your gas stove, you know, not the electric ones, obviously, but like when you would turn on the gas stove and there's like that odor for you, to detect that like the gas is running. That's what it smells like. So it's like nauseating. Uh-oh. Somebody's home. Wait, hold up. Kev, come here.
What the fuck is going on in there?
Come here. Alright. He literally, my roommate just walked in, like at home. So he doesn't know what this is about. Hold up, come here.
What the fuck is he doing?
Alright, hold on.
Hi, puppy.
Hey, whiff that shit.
No, I'm not.
Whiff that shit!
No, I'm not.
Whiff that shit!
No, I'm not whipping shit.
Just one sniff.
No.
Just one sniff.
Why? I'm not gonna sniff that.
I paid $8 for this, please.
I don't give a fuck.
Just please.
No. Stop.
Alright, well, I am gonna read this shit, and we will see if the storyline's any good. It's not gonna be. Wish me luck. Alright, I'm back, and I'm sure you're asking, well, was it any good? Hell fucking not! Now your next big question is probably, what is this even about? What's the story? What's the meaning? What's the purpose? So we open up on a nice house on a gorgeous day, and the occupants of that home are none other than Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy. The two of them are doing mundane tasks around the house, watering the plants, until Poison Ivy let out a wee little toot. And from there, the entire plot is kicked off. So basically, Ivy's very embarrassed by this. Harley, well, she's like, I don't see a problem. This is adorable even. In fact, if anything, she might be a little fucking turned on by it. And you know, they're going back and forth about this, and Ivy is basically so mad at Harley for wanting her to feel comfortable enough around her to fart that she leaves the house and does not speak to her for multiple days. which now puts Harley into an emotional crisis. And from here on out, the rest of the plot is her trying to win back Ivy's love. This is written by Joanne Starrer. Joanne, darling, how much fentanyl did you take before coming up with this idea? From there on, Harley visits a fart museum. For some reason, a lot of things kind of just happen in this story without a lot of rhyme or reason. It's just places, people, characters just jumping into situation after situation without anything really being pieced together. So just on a story level, on a structural standpoint, it's a fucking mess. So Harley goes to the fart museum, and then we get this big exhibit on some really famous author that was writing love letters to his wife, and he's talking about how much he loves her farts or something. I don't fucking know. And I guess this person's a real person. I don't really care. But basically, from there, Harley decides to steal the letters from this exhibit to give to Ivy as a present to show how farts unite people in love or some bullshit. I don't fucking know. But when she goes to steal the letters, some Dutch lady comes out of nowhere. Mind you, once again, just out of fucking nowhere. There's no explanation. There's no setup. Character just comes out from butt fuck nowhere. That was not a pun. That was not a pun. So she comes out of nowhere and she says the letters are cursed because the author, well, he was a part of the occult. And then she starts shooting fireballs out of her badussie, and I was extremely turned on. So Harley starts doing like all these fucking acrobatic moves, dodging the fart blast left and right, and then she starts flying around with fire coming out of her fucking ass. You know, fucking talk about projectile farts, man. Fucking, she starts fucking flying with her fucking, her fart. She has superpowers. She has fart superpowers. And then from there, basically the rest of the comic is Harley just trying to capture her to get the letters, but the Dutch lady doesn't want to give the letters because she thinks if she keeps the letters, she can reverse the fart curse on her. And then Harley, she starts dropping some mega nukes left and right, and now she has the fart curse. So she doesn't know what to do. She needs to get back these letters because she wants to give them to Ivy. She needs to reverse this curse, and she needs to find the Dutch lady because, of course, she has the letters. So what is the grand plan? What is the grand scheme to collect this? This is a Mission Impossible, Ocean's 11 fucking spectacle. This is a fucking heist like no other that you've ever seen before. She decides to team up with a character, and that character was Plastic Man. So I was kind of lost. They introduce him. He comes out of fucking nowhere, like every goddamn character in this fucking book. There's actually a Batman cameo. I forgot to mention that. There is Harley leaves the museum, the fart museum, and then she just randomly walks into a fight between Batman and Ivy. So the big plan here is to have Plastic Man willingly, mind you, there's no blackmail involved. Harley isn't kidnapping some fucking person that's, close to him. He is willingly going to do what I'm about to tell you. He morphs himself to Harley's body, creating a suit to hold her farts together while she goes after this random ass Dutch lady, which I don't even think she got a fucking name now that I'm thinking about it. And I guess just every once in a while, once his Plastic Man suit gets a little too big, he lets out the gas for her. And along with this feeling super pervy and weird, it's just stupid. So then they eventually find the Dutch lady, which mind you, I don't really think they explain how. And so now they just randomly go to a carnival. And Harley's like, oh, I'm hungry. And she's just eating pizza and like drinking milkshakes and just fucking a bunch of dairy bullshit that will be important in a second. And then they find her in the carnival. They fight. They get the letters back. And then she's all crying, being like, no one's going to love me because I fart and shit. And I don't know. I guess the whole lesson of this book is love yourself or some bullshit. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. I don't know what the takeaway was. Was there any symbolic meaning to this? Maybe? I don't fucking know. I don't know. I'm not Joanne. All right, back to the story. Plastic Man and Harley take the letters. She loves herself, whatever, and it's all wrapped up, right? So then Harley goes back home and Ivy is there. And they somehow make up. Harley starts talking about how she didn't really understand why Ivy was so mad at her, and they don't explain why. They don't really explain why. So everything that started this story doesn't get an actual explanation or true conclusion. It's just kind of like, yeah, we're good. We're fine. It's okay. Oh yeah, and then at the very, very end, Zatanna comes in, and she's there to solve the curse. And it turns out, ready? Big plot twist. Even Shyamalan couldn't come up with this plot twist. It turns out Harley is not cursed. It's much worse. She is lactose intolerant. Even Agatha Christie in her prime could not come up with a plot twist that compelling and thought out. All right, my final thoughts. What would I give this story out of 10? Bro, I'm trying to actually, because I'm not, like, obviously it's bad. It's bad. But I'm also not trying to be, like, overly cynical for the camera. So, but there's literally, like, there's nothing redeeming about it. So I'm going to give it a 1. Like, and I'm not doing that just to, like, do that for entertainment purposes. I'm being for real. It's just bad. At the end of the day, I don't really get what the point of this was. No one's really gonna go out and spend $8 fucking on this. They're gonna fucking pirate it. Let's be for real. I mean, I guess $8 to get a little, but besides that, no. I mean, if this was like $5, I could see some people buying it for the joke. I get that, but for $8 fucking, like, y'all tripping. All right, that's all from me. Sorry if this video was a bit chaotic. I don't usually do in front of the camera videos because I'm fugly as shit. So I did not have a script prepared for this, and this was just right off the top of my head. But anyways, I genuinely want to thank you for just taking the time to check out the video.